Close your eyes. Seriously, like I genuinely want you to close your eyes. Close them. Close them. You better be closing your eyes, damn it. I know you still have them open. Close your eyes. Come on. And think for a bit. I want you to just come to the realization of a couple things. In a few days, a brand new trailer for Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch is coming. A brand new Smash game on the Nintendo Switch. We're finally getting gameplay of it and a release date, likely in a few months. Can you guys even believe such a dream? It's a reality, but it hasn't even settled in yet. Smash 4 wasn't even that long ago that it came out, let alone when it finished. It was over 2 years ago Bayonetta and Corrin finished, probably around 2 years exactly where the last patch was made. I know the Wii U lived a short life, but Jesus man, I still feel like Smash 4 could have breathed a little bit more out of the community, even with it stagnating and or dying at the moment. Really, the key reason it is dying is because we have another one about to be unveiled Tuesday, followed by a tournament of the game later that afternoon. The hype is brewing, the excitement is extremely palpable, but it feels so surreal it's almost like it's not even happening. Isn't that weird? I think it's also because of the gap we had to wait for until Smash 4 came out. We all have to remember, Brawl came out early 2008. 7 years before Smash 4 was born. I think a lot of us thought after Brawl, Smash was essentially done. Like, no one was really expecting there to be another Smash game, at least not anytime soon. Smash games are built to last a long time between the roster, the main gameplay, its single player modes, its extra modes, and tons of collectibles and rewards. It's a platformer fighting game with a massive slew of things to offer. Super Smash Bros. Brawl was seen as a major high point for a lot of Smash fans. Brawl brought us third-party characters. We got Solid Snake, we got Sonic the Hedgehog, a bunch of great first-party favorites like Diddy Kong, Ike, Pit, Zero Suit Samus, Meta Knight, and more. It got us a huge adventure story mode that's one of the few things about Brawl that's revered to this day, and highly requested to make a comeback. It got us a boss rush mode. It improved home run contests. Brawl seems like such a big grand leap forward with the Smash series, and it had replayability and a bunch of personality from all that massive content that separates it from all the other Smash games. It was enough to sustain Wii owners throughout the Wii's lifespan because of it, and lasted a long time compared to Smash 4, the only difference being one console outlived the other along with each Smash game being released to the public at different intervals of the console's lifespan. One was released less than a year and a half after its home console release, the other came out almost 2 years after its home console came out, halfway through its life, and ended a year before it was hung up. When Smash 4 was announced, that was like the only thing that got people invested in a Wii U, at the very least considering it. Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon may have been the best sellers on the Wii U. They may be a counter-argument to this, but whenever the Wii U was brought up in a positive discussion, you would almost guarantee here it was because of Smash Bros. And let me tell ya, the Smash 4 hype train was really something vivid. You know that excitement of seeing a trailer, looking at the stages and worlds, the bright colors, the vivid gameplay, you imagine how you're gonna play that game, that specific scenario, what moves to do, just what you want to do when that game comes out. It's this magical feeling, right? It's kind of hard to explain. It's how I felt after seeing the trailers for Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and of course Smash 4. Smash 4's newcomer trailers are some of my favorite game trailers ever because of how cinematic and gorgeous they look. Some of Nintendo's highest production quality goes into those Smash trailers. It makes me shudder at how good Smash for Switch's trailers are going to look like. I remember when everyone burst with so much amazement with not just the first trailer, but Mega Man's reveal. That's gotta go down as one of the biggest moments in Smash history. I remember me personally losing my mind when Rosalina's trailer dropped almost a year before the game came out because she's not a fighter and has not done any physical combat outside of using Mario's spin during Super Mario 3D World, but incorporating Luma was genius and Rosalina is one of my favorite newcomers. E3 2014 was another big blowout for me because I was in the middle of playing Kid Icarus Uprising around that time and enjoying the game too. I didn't get that far if my memory serves. When I saw Palutena's trailer for the first time, I was screaming my ass off. This was in my high school cafeteria during my sophomore year. The period was ending and Nintendo's E3 presentation moved along throughout lunch with me missing some of the me's, but the footage of Smash there got me amped up only for me to blow my stack seeing the first frame of Palutena's trailer in a 2D Japanese animated style. I was stoked as hell to see the Goddess of Light make the cut. And when Pac-Man was unveiled later that day around 10 p.m.ish, with the yellow line going shing and it being a circle, I was so confused and I didn't piece it together. I'm like, wait, whoa, what's going on? I didn't piece together Mario and the blue third parties. The minute I heard the waka, I'm like, what? My jaw dropped in pure shock. Pac-Man was one of the last characters I'd expect to see in a Smash game, and I was on board with it, especially since Sakurai was adamant on using the classic Pac-Man look, mainly reminiscent to the Pac-Man World games. Pac-Man World 2 being one of my first video games I ever owned, and more hype brewed. Leaks, rumors, spoilers, and more popped up, but I was still ecstatic, and then the DLC to come after to prolong that hype train, it lasted for a palpable 2.5 years, and I don't think anything will ever compare to that for a long while. The hype now for Smash for Switch is ramping up, but the waiting period is vastly shorter by comparison, especially when you factor a Smash game for Wii U was being confirmed back in 2011. Here, it's just a couple months. It's been roughly 3 months since its trailer, and it still feels like Smash 4 wasn't out that long ago. Well, what makes it even more jarring is the information on this new Smash game, or rather the lack of. We know nothing. Absolutely nothing about Smash for Switch other than it exists, its release window, and the Inklings being newcomers. We have no gameplay, minimal knowledge on the roster, no modes, nothing. There's nothing to grab for us to sample. We have the name of the big fancy dish, but there's no meat for us to marinate yet. We don't even know what the game will look like, which I'd imagine it's a slightly up-res Smash 4, which already looks amazing, but rumors going around that it's a new rendering engine, I don't know. If it could pass the quality under the bar that games like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey set, I mean, it doesn't have to look like those games. Odyssey and Breath of the Wild obviously have different art styles, but even if it comes close to like Mario plus Rabbids, for instance, I'll be very satisfied. It may be something like that, or a better looking Smash 4 engine, given that Sakurai has stated development for this game is significantly less taxing on him than making what he considers Smash 4 and 5, being the Wii U and 3DS games, despite being mathematically the same game. So that makes me think that this new Smash game will reuse plenty of assets from Smash 4, which sounds reasonable, plus every Smash game has reused plenty of assets from their predecessors. Not to mention, Melee's development cycle, which was 13 months, is significantly shorter than this new Smash game's development cycle, which Sakurai has stated that he started after finishing Smash 4, which was presumably around mid-2016 when the DLC was done. To get a new Smash game mid to late 2018, that's 2 years of development time. That's relatively common for Smash. It'd be close to Brawl's development cycle, which started in October 2005, and the game released in Japan January 31st, 2008. So a little over 2 years, or 27 months to be more accurate. Smash 4 started after Kid Icarus Uprising was finished in March 2012. The game released in Japan September 13th, 2014, equating to 2.5 years of development, or 30 months to be more accurate. This new game's development would be closer to Brawl's development, and that one had plenty of additions and new things to the Smash series. Another thing I feel about the Smash game that will be like Brawl is its reveal. The treehouse will begin after the Nintendo Direct with Smash Bros, and that almost guarantees Smash will be at the end of the Direct, but I think there's gonna be more to it. Remember Brawl's E3 trailer where it opened with transitioning from Melee to Brawl's graphics, stages, gameplay, and all that stuff, revealing multiple newcomers at once? I think Smash for Switch will have something super similar, and that being the only trailer if Smash ends the Direct for us. But I mainly see one of two scenarios happening. The first scenario is the traditional scenario, where we get that big trailer first thing, it attracts the boatload of gamers watching E3 right off the bat, and they'll likely stay for the rest of the Direct, but we end the Direct with a third-party character reveal, kinda like how Snake but mostly Sonic were revealed, and that third-party character is Banjo-Kazooie. I'm banking on a third-party reveal here being Banjo, and if not him, the Rabbids. I'm just on a prediction. I kind of want the Rabbids in Smash more than I finish Mario plus Rabbids. The second scenario is the directory scenario, no pun intended, and people have brought this up before on YouTube for each game shown off during the Direct, like Metroid Prime 4, Fire Emblem, Mario Tennis, etc. Some of these games will be followed by a newcomer reveal. It may look like a trailer for that game, but it's actually a Smash trailer, and it will flow throughout the Direct. It'll be like, you thought it was a Mario Tennis, but boom, Waluigi's in the game. You thought it was more Donkey Kong Mario plus Rabbids DLC or Tropical Freeze, but nah, King K. Rool, boy. Both cases seem like something reasonable and effective. I lean more for the former, but the latter isn't totally out of the question. As for the Smash game itself, I have some hopes and wishes for it, but I'm saving some of them for their own videos, but others I think I could shove into this. The obvious one, Adventure Mode / Subspace Emissary. Please, Smash 4's biggest fault is its lack of quality in its single-player content, which Brawl, Melee, and even 64 have plenty to go around and revisit. People love Subspace, even if its gameplay and story isn't that remarkable, because it tried to capitalize itself as a crossover platform fighter. You have these rich, high-quality Nintendo and third-party franchises working together in a story mode. It was literally Avengers for Nintendo, and Subspace is respected to this day because it utilized itself as a crossover game. Something like that, or even Melee's Adventure Mode would be great. Bring back and update Subspace Emissary, pretty please. I also personally want, this one's more personal. I want more characters to be received via unlocks. Just make more characters locked behind matches and side modes, like make them locked. And characters we either hope make a return, like Mewtwo, Ganondorf, the third parties, a majority of Smash 4's newcomers, and the new newcomers are the locked characters, and not just the clones, the retro characters, and 1 or 2 veterans. This kind of ties into the replayability and lack of pull the single player had. And with Subspace and Melee's content, those games have incentive and have clicked with so many people because of them being good modes and games and the methods of unlocking characters, whether some being good or bad. With Smash 4, the only notable single player modes really are Trophy Rush, Events, Home Run Contest, and the 3DS exclusive Smash Run. They simplified Classic Mode and made it boring and overall worse. All-Star Mode was okay. Target Blast was an even worse target mode. Multi-Man Smash was meh. Master and Crazy Order's main incentive was the custom moves, otherwise served a little purpose in existing. The custom moves were also a huge pain in the ass to grind out, and Smash Tour just plain sucks. Part of the reason for all this tied into what was unlocked upon playing certain modes with those in-game achievements too. Custom moves, gear, like, not a lot of people really cared about that stuff. Trophies, songs, characters, stages, masterpieces, stuff like those are what people cared about. Most of the main roster in Smash 4, mainly the Wii U version but most of the 3DS version too, was there from the get-go. Most people play Smash for Smash mode. A main reason we got into the other modes were to see what characters were locked behind them, not just to break from the main mode and see what the other modes could offer. I think Smash could benefit more from having more locked characters the more you play the game in its entirety, rather than just play 10 matches for each character to unlock. I love Smash 4, but it does have the weakest personality out of every Smash game because of its side modes being generally subpar. Its roster is absolutely fantastic, but I don't care about the other modes it has. Fix target mode. Make it like 64 and Melee's target modes to where each character had their own unique layout, and it practically taught you how to use that character. Get rid of this Angry Birds crap because lots of people did not like Target Blast. Make Classic Mode like the way it was, or combine Classic Mode's old structure with how the 3DS version did it. The 3DS version of Smash 4 is the one Smash I'm going to go back to with its side content, and the way it did Classic Mode was good. Giving multiple paths, different ways to go through, rather than a random hosh-posh of enemies you pick on a game board casually. The only thing Smash Tour, though, did right was a type of Switch Smash mode, and what I mean is, think your traditional fighting game where you choose up to 3 fighters, you could switch out characters, they all have different fighting styles, and whether you want to swap Mario out for Pit in the middle of a match, or Mario dies and you have to play as Pit now. That seems like an interesting layer of depth to the main gameplay, as well as the competitive scene that can benefit Smash and give more characters a bigger chance to shine. Get rid of Smash Tour otherwise. I'm sorry, Sakurai, but nobody, if not like 10 people, like Smash Tour. I could take or leave Master / Crazy Orders, I don't care. I kinda want original dummy enemies in Multi-Man Smash again, but otherwise I don't mind that mode either. I think Events modes it's fine, Home Run Contest is fine, All-Star's fine. Please keep Trophy Rush though. Trophy Rush was an actual fun mode for trophy unlocks and better than whatever that shooter mode from Brawl was. Bring back Smash Run. Let it be a fully realized version of what it originally was, give it online, make it interactive with every player than just giving 4 maps separately to every player. Just bring back Smash Run and make it better because it was a good mode. Get rid of custom moves. Use them as a template to fix and update some veterans moves, but if you're going to bring them back, make those unlocked from the get-go, not the whole roster, because trying to get every custom move was not fun, and not a lot of people even use those either. I'd rather them get rid of custom moves altogether And with all this, make the unlocks a little more incentivizing. It could just be songs, stages, characters, masterpieces, and trophies and such. It doesn't have to be one or two things drawn out for an insanely long grind. Make the unlocks relatively large in amount, like don't just make like 8 characters, 6 stages, a couple songs, and then a massive amount of custom moves be unlocked. Just keep it simple. And I don't mean as simple as 10 matches you get Falco, 10 more matches Wario. Like, make it like 15 matches you get Captain Falcon, and then 30 Luigi, 50 Marth, 100, 200. Like, make it, like, draw it out. Make us have more reasons to keep on playing. Just keep it simple, but make it quantitative on top of making the side modes better. That will increase the longevity and replay value aside from the main Smash mode, which I'm sure will be fun, amazing, and addictive as it has been for almost 20 years. I may have made those requests a bigger deal than they are. They are important, but do not let that confuse you with the fact that Smash alone is enough for me to make my excitement for E3 hit a 9 out of 10 already. Smash Bros is among my top 3 favorite franchises alongside Pokemon and Mario. It's the only fighting game I've played consistently, and I've 100%ed and played the absolute hell out of Smash for almost the same exact case with Brawl and Melee. If it weren't for me missing 12 stickers in Brawl and that stupid goddamn Olimar trophy in Melee, Masahiro Sakurai is making a presence this E3. I cannot wait. The hype trains are at full throttle. Smash is at E3. I can't wait. I'm so ready. The fact we're getting Smash and Pokemon at the same E3 and the same year is enough to make me lose my mind. And we already have Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Metroid Prime 4, presumably Mario Odyssey DLC, Mario Tennis, presumably Pikmin 4, presumably Kirby Star Allies and Mario plus Rabbids DLC, a slew of third parties like Paladins, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Fortnite, and more we may not know about coming into E3. This is gonna be great. This E3 is gonna be huge, bruh. I can't wait. Smash, yo, I can't wait. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching, and definitely stick around for my reactions and thoughts on this upcoming E3 and Smash for Switch as well. We're riding the hell out of this hype train all the way up to release. Stay super.